come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Sun Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense takes the field. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Now it's second and long. Back to pass. He's got him this time. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese, the bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. I think they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. You got to do it again today.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force-feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Works the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Pedrino. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll go to the counter. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see what he can do with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Galladay. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
Give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, to the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The throw to the outside is complete. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. He got a step and just dusted the field. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he makes the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Right on the money. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Sun Devils in the hurry-up. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Sun Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Here we go.
From the gun, the running back has it. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Tight end now in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A little screen to the running back. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting a big stop.
Pulls it in. It's Booker. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Working that left side now. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snags it on the right. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the ground with the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Wants to go up top. Fires left. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable. Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And this is the part of the field where it starts to be even more clear, right? I'm not backed up in my own territory. I'm getting towards midfield. 4th and inches? I can't get inches? I like my offense. I like their aggressiveness. And I like the way they went and got the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Offense in a bunch formation. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Soft spot in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pedrino. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man in the middle.
and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that wasn't easy. Hitch route on 3rd down with tight coverage. The receiver doing a great job shielding the defense.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 2nd down. Working the big fella to the corner. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
Power football with the run. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Finds the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense...
Turning it on! He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Pedrino. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Line gets set. First down. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Bettis. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff to the lone back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
They'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Looking to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. A quick pass to the left. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Rush is on him. He'll try to do it himself. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the right. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Houston will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game, and I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going for it all. He's got it down the right side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Coming out with it, it's Galladay. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing.
Breaks into the open. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. He's now up to 83 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. And the Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Why do they call it a curl route? You see the wide receiver, he stems to the top of his break, and when he breaks, he curls back towards the football, finds the little hole in the zone. Great throw by the quarterback to hit him.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Sun Devils are on the move. They'll try the run. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete to the left. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Out of the gun, the inside give. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Galladay. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete to the left. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Galladay. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Flips it out in the flat. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Here's a heat. Got a man. It's Booker. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man. Plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up, you create momentum, juice, it could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Well, you can't block a kick without being aggressive, but you can't be overly aggressive. The roughing the kicker penalty looks costly. Offense in great field position. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to throw again. Throws to the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Cougar! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
28, Houston, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Give to the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking left. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, he's got headed to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Galladay. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Spins away from the defender. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. He's up to 107 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. The Sun Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
And the Sun Devils looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Completion to the right. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play. It might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He's looking to pass. Makes the catch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Excellent pass by the back on the option. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'm just getting the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Makes the grab on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Cougars. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, what a backbreaker for this defense. You do such a good job backing them up, making it 4th and goal, making it a long situation, and the offense comes through with the touchdown pass. That's just heartbreaking for this defense.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out, but this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 10 over Minnesota. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quick spin on the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. From the 30-yard line on first down. Looking downfield on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He breaks the tackle. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a...
Touchdown, Arizona State! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. The give to the tailback. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Galladay. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Complete to the left. Creates a little space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. I know there's pressure, especially in this area of the field, to get to the quarterback, but you can't give up a 1st and goal there. Running to the left. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. DB's right up on the receivers. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
No, I'm trusting.
And And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
From the gun. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Man, 4th and goal. You're backed up a little bit after a couple bad plays, and you make the play. You needed it. You find your receiver, throw it up. He goes and gets it. What a play by this offense in a critical moment.
And the point after is good. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. There's the pressure. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Unloads to the right. Got a man. It's Galladay. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Fighting off the defender. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. The Cougars will hustle to the line. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
On the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And into the end zone, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They go to the counter. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
The run from the shotgun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Loses 3. Now, 4th down.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Arizona State.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Direct snap. Finds a little space. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were